especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives, be exceptional academically, and have superior mental strength. Young Africans, we have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as just the right or that person to make this happen? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. There are many have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives, be exceptional academically, and have superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives, be exceptional academically, and have superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives, be exceptional academically, and have superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives, be exceptional academically, and have superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives, be exceptional academically, and have superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives, be exceptional academically, and have superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives, be exceptional academically, and have superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives, be exceptional academically, and have superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? Questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can have superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives, be exceptional academically, and have superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African purpose-driven, superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution. At Grade Plus Africa, we believe African students can live purpose-driven lives, be exceptional academically, and have superior mental strength. We have just the right tools and resources to make this happen. There are many people searching for answers. What will I be in the future? Why am I not as bright as this person or that person? Why are my grades so poor? The questions are endless, especially for young Africans. We want to help. We have a solution.
All right, all right. How are you guys doing? Wow. And it's actually good to be doing this again. So it feels welcome back stuff. It's been a while. I hosted one of our webinars. So how are you guys doing? Let's while we're waiting for a bit for quite a number of people to join in. Let's hear from you. How are you doing? You can unmute. I can see Nafisa. I can see Enoch. I can see Josiane. Yeah. Amazing. I can see blessing to you. You guys are welcome. So our guest will join us in a few minutes. He's trying to join in. But while we are waiting for him and a few other people, so many other people to join us, let's catch up. How you guys doing? Anyone you can drop in the chat or you can set to mute yourself. It's evening time in Nigeria, so whatever time it is that you are in, I want you to relax. It's going to be an amazing time. Yeah, Jason, thank you. Jason said, I'm doing fine. Thank you. So yeah, I can see Mr. Bible already joined us as well. You're welcome, sir. So please, everyone, you can, yeah. So I was going to say the happy, let me share my screen. Happy, I said depend now. Happy Democracy Day. So yes, Nigerians here. So please, we can go ahead, everyone, you can go ahead to either the learning community or the free webinar community as well. Please go ahead and call people up. Like we're live, join in, and all of that. If you are not here, you're missing out. Yeah, and you may want to also share the link for the webinar on your status or somewhere. Let's have many more people join here. Yeah, happy independence. No, sorry, happy democracy. Let me stop sharing. I click yes. Let's share so that. Yeah, so yeah, this is from us to the rest of the world. The major Nigerians, happy democracy day. So while we're still waiting for a number of people to join, yeah, I will give you 2 minutes or 3. Please, you can call people out on the group, in the community, or on the free webinar group. This is going to be life changing, life transforming. Mr. Luashi Incredible is a veteran, he's a creative entrepreneur, and he knows his onions, and he's going to be sharing and not just telling you hacks like, oh, this is what should be done, this and all of that. He's going to be sharing from his own experience as well. We're going to be having life stories, like how he did it, where he was a student, how was he able to find his path as early as possible to become who he is right now, and basic things that you can put in place as a student or as an undergraduate or probably a postgrad and all of that. What should you do? What can be done to enhance your your uh, your um your mental capacity to ace your grades as much as you want to. So this is going to be amazing. So it's going to be a deep dive. It's going to be short, but it's going to be deep dive. So I don't want anybody to miss out. So share with your friends if you need to. Go to people DMs. So we have 3 minutes to do that. On the group as well, you can call people out. Let's say, hi, we are live already. If you are not here, you're missing out. Yeah, let's have 3 minutes to do that. Amazing.
So I ain't talking low.
Okay. Let's get this started. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So let's get this started on a very high note. So can I have your reaction on the comment box, or you can give a thumbs up or something, use an emoji that we are ready. We are ready. I am ready. Let's personalize it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, we are good to go now. Okay. Yes. What do we do as we get ready? I'm still looking, I'm waiting for a reaction. I'm ready. Let me see it in the comments box. Let me see in the comment box as we get right into it. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Muyoluwa. See your hand. So I want to be very sure that we are all together attentive, because this evening is going to be very amazing. So shortly, because before I bring our guest on, Mr. Oluwaseyi Gbadebo is a creative entrepreneur. He has a degree in fine and applied arts, and is a CEO and founder of Concrete Designs. Okay, he's also the creative director of the BZL Crew. And what he does with these two brands, first of all, talking about BZL, they do fine arts, morals, um, with creative morals. And if you have been in Lagos, you would have seen you've seen their fingerprint on with the morals of of the Lagos ultramodern moral project. Then in Bega, you see the bridge and all of that. Amazing, beautiful work done. And I hope you can see me. I think my network is freezing. Okay, if you can see me, can you say I can see hear you, or you can drop it on the chat? Okay, I think I'm back. Yes, so amazing work. Has worked Intel, industry, different institutions and companies, and also work with state government of the state governments across different states. And he's currently building an amazing brand with Concrete Designs. And he's into Concrete Design is into Afro-urban concrete furniture that actually that fills the space and makes your space alive with African Afro-urban designs using concrete. Amazingly, you probably, when you think about furniture, normally you probably think of plastic or wood and all of that, but concrete designs is making do with concrete. And amazing pieces that I've seen so far and has gone far and wide in the country. So as an entrepreneur by excellence, and he's going to bring in that into the webinar today. And I want you all to really pay attention. What does it mean? What does it mean to be excellent, both as a student and also as a professional? Okay, and because the foundation of your journey either as a professional or as an entrepreneur, business owner, whatever it is you're aspiring to become, the foundation starts way far before even you eventually venture into your thing. And if you're a student here, it's the best time for you to actually be putting all that you need to put together. You need to know how to build a mindset. okay, or for the future. So many people have issues with becoming the best or doing what they would love to do or become the actual achieve their dream because they start somewhat late. Okay, I don't want anyone here to make the mistake of leaving school, either undergrad or postgrad, before you start to think of what to do for your next phase or and all of that. So how do we put all of these things together and make sure that we are both successful as academia or as students and also after school? So it's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, so as well as everyone here, I'm also willing to learn. I'm ready to take notes. So you may need to get your jotting pad, your pen and all of that. If you're using your digital device, it's nice, but make sure you are here. Cut away all distractions or get yourself into a place that is less distracted and focus. So I would have the honor to bring on board our guest speaker for today, the person of Mr. Oluwaseyi Gbadebo. Can we please share him up, give him a round of applause, or say you're welcome, Sarah, as he takes the floor. So please, if you have questions as he speaks, you can just write, take notes, or you can drop it in the chat box, and then I'll pick them and we'll have an interaction session after he's done speaking. So it's going to be short. It's a free webinar. It's a power-packed one. Pay attention. Let your question be concise. Write it down. Put it there, and we'll pick it up. Mr. Sheyi, yeah, the floor is yours.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Can we hear me?
Sir. Yes, I can hear you.
Can we also see me?
I can see you right now from my hand here.
Okay.
Yeah, we can all confirm if you can see.
All right. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with us this evening. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. All right, so I don't want to waste too much of our time. I would just like us to dive in. But since I'm saying that we are like, I think 9 persons currently.
The session is also being live on YouTube, so some people could not join as well.
I would just like to quickly know my audience. Since we're not too much, I think we can interact a bit. So let me know what we do, where we live, and stuff like that. So if it's possible, if you can just quickly, let's take turns. Introduce yourself quickly, your name, what you do, and where you live. Is that okay?
Yes, yeah, we can drop introduce yourself. And if you are not shy, you can decide you can unmute.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you.
I'm Olawu Samuel. I'm a PhD student. I'm joining from overseas, from National Research at University State University in Nizhny Novgorod. But I'm a lecturer from Nigeria, but I'm a PhD student here. Thank you.
Great.
Awesome.
It's great to have you on board. Thank you for joining. Okay, you can see from Enoch, a geneticist and a copywriter. You live in Lagos, Nigeria. Awesome. Nice to have you on board. Josiane Keepers. Josiane worked at the hospital as an X-ray technician from the Netherlands. Okay. And a fan of Great Plus. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. That's awesome.
Yes, you said.
Right.
Yes, amazing personality.
Nafisa Atobatele, a PhD student from the College of Medicine, University of Lagos. We live in Lagos, Nigeria. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay.
Sir, Mr. Shea, I think there is a little bit of a noise on your background. I don't know if
Oh,
it's your other device. Maybe you want to use. Yeah, it just as you speak, it's kind of giving you a few.
okay.
I
Let
think
me
it's better like
just
this.
let me let me okay, let me leave from here. Okay. How about now? Is it better?
Yeah, perfect, perfect. Yeah,
Perfect, right?
yes.
Okay, all right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so okay, Coleman Jeremiah, um, a student and a data analyst, live in Lagos. Oh, fine. Nice to have you on board, Coleman. All right, thank you, everybody. All right, so the topic that I was given to speak about is mastering the art of academic and career excellence in the 21st century. So I'll just give a little bit of background about who I am and what I do, and then I'll just speak about the topic. Okay, so my name is Oluwase Gbadebo. I'm a visual artist. I'm a creative entrepreneur. Um, so currently, one of the things I do currently is Concaved Designs. I'm the founder of Concaved Designs. It is a Afro-urban, sustainable furniture and lifestyle company in Nigeria. So we are based in Ogbomosho in Oyo State. Concaved Design started in 2021 out of the desire to save trees in the forest and to use plastic waste to create furniture. So practically what we do is we use cement, sand, plastic waste to make furniture, to make tabletops, dining tables, work tables, coffee tables, side stools, and things that are similar in that aspect, and also home decor, decorative pieces for your shelves, for your tables and planters. So there was a start that I read about years ago about the growing concern for our climate, how especially here in Nigeria, in the next 7 to 10 years, we are going to have serious challenges with wood in the forest because the level of deforestation is alarming. The rate at which the lumbermen are falling trees in the forest, it's too fast compared to the rate at which they are trees. So we have to find alternate source of material for our furnitures. And then doing my research, I also discovered that Thomas Edison, who was the first person to pioneer the use of concrete for furniture, has done this years ago, in the early 19s. And so it's something that we started, and it's awesome because the pieces are durable, very durable. It's fireproof, it's waterproof, it's Amachan proof, and it is termite proof. So it's a very durable set of pieces. And then the legs, you may be wondering, is it just everything all concrete? It's lightweight concrete because we discovered more modern ways to make the concrete lighter. And then the legs are made of steel, light steel. If you go to our website, you will read more about that. So I'm going to now weave that with mastering your academic and career excellence in the 21st century. So I studied art in school, fine and applied art, and I majored in painting. I have a background in painting. But one of the things that really helped me in school was firstly, cultivating the right mindset. So no matter what one goes to study in school, because I for one really believe that school is the school institution is a space where it fosters an individual to use, to use their creativity, to think, to reason, is to help their mind so that they'll be able, it's just majorly to channel what is already on the inside of them, to bring it out, to groom it. So first of all, in order for you to, first of all, have and master academic and career excellence in this century, you must have the right mindset. And what do I mean by the right mindset? So first of all, under the right mindset is growth mindset. So you must believe that you can improve with effort. You can improve. You must see sometimes, so, in institutions, that's why we have points where you are graded, we have exams, we are told to, we can study, and maybe the point is low, you want to increase the the CGPA, so you have to study further, you have to just be creative, and then there are some things we have to do projects on, so majorly you have to have the right mindset, the growth mindset, and see failure as lessons, not dead ends. Because these are the things that is really going to help us, in this 21st century. It's a ever, the world is very fast right now with the advent of AI, technology is crazily on the rise. Things are just moving so very fast. So if one does not have growth mindset, it will be very difficult to master academic and career excellence. And there must be a purpose-driven essence in our learning. So it should be like, to what end? Why are we studying? Is it just for the grades? Is it just to show that you can, like they do say here in Nigeria, la cram la pour? We cram it as you've been given, you just pour it down. There should be a bit of originality. There should be, because I believe that every single one of us, we have that the measure of originality to us. So I'm going to just digress a little bit on that point. So when I started out conquering, I looked all around me here in Nigeria. Most people are doing wooden furniture, because when you think of furniture, what comes to mind is wood. Wood as a choice, glass, it's a bit of metal too. But then people don't really think of concrete as an option for furniture, especially indoor, because you only think, when you think of concrete as a furniture choice or option, you think of garden parks, the concrete benches that they use in gardens and in parks, and those ones are very heavy, they are immovable, you just put them in one spot. But what we've been able to do at Conquering is, okay, we now think that, okay, this thing is possible if we make this piece lightweight, if we make it aesthetically appealing, if we make it affordable, because something that is the option that is similar to concrete in the market is marble, and marble is expensive because most of these marbles are imported. It's stone. So if we can make ours, which is also like a stone, make it affordable, then we have a opening in the market. So it is with the right mindset that such things are possible, the mindset of possibilities. So I want to leave us with this quote that Nelson Mandela said years ago. He said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. Notice he didn't say school, education. So there are two different things. I'm sure we know that. So school is the structure, is the building. Education is part of what we are to receive in the school, but it does not end in the four walls of the school. So it is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. And this time and age that we are, we can literally receive education from anywhere. So do you know the interesting thing? So I'm an artist. I have an arts background, but when I wanted to start out concurrent designs, I went online. YouTube was my teacher. Went online, download some videos on YouTube on how to do this. Then took some course on Domestika. Looked up on Domestika, took some course, joined some group. So it's all knowledge. So in addition to my creative background, to what I've learned from the 4 walls of schools, in terms of my painting, my art, I also went further because now I want to acquire new skills, and knowledge is all around about us. So one must be able to have the right mindset. First of all, the mindset of growth, the mindset of, that is purpose driven, even in the learning. So let's move from there. The second thing that I would say that you need in mastering academic and career excellence in this 21st century is master your academics. So study smarter, not harder. And what do I mean there? We're in the age where we can leverage a lot of things. We can use tools that would help our learning. Okay, so for instance, for example, Grade Plus is a very interesting platform where they help students, with their cognitive, thinking and assimilation. They have a lot of, digital products that would foster and make learning easy. So you can use active learning like, create mind maps, leverage tech. There are tools like Notion, Anki, even ChatGPT for research and explanations. Leverage them. It helps us in mastering our academics and making things easier. So me as a person, I'm a very creative person. I see that one of the things that help me to assimilate faster and understand is more like visuals, not just words. I like visuals to follow my word. So it could be like a motion picture. It could be like an animation. It could be like, while I'm listening to something, I'm trying to play out. So just understand what works for you, what makes study enjoyable for you. We're in the 21st century. So, you have to understand those tools that will help you master your academics. Another thing you can do is time management in mastering your academics. So time management. So there's something called the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule. 80% of results come from 20% of effort. Focus on key subjects and topics. Because as maybe students who are doing the master's, who are doing the PhD, you have to in coach, is like you want to really get the essence of what you're studying. You want to pick the essence and just weave through the noise. That's the word, weave through the noise. So I believe that time management is very important. And then also for you to be able to master your academics very well, mentors and people who are like your peers who have the same zeal and the same energy in that direction. So I'll give you an example. When I was in school, when I was studying fine arts in school, our lecturers, what they did for us most times was just, my course is a very practical course. It's fine art. You have to paint, you have to sometimes sculpt. So our lecturers, then they will give us assignments, just take this assignment. So my peers, we will now discuss around that assignment. We will look at the topic that we've been given, and then we'll have discussions. It's more like we are appreciating the art even before it is, executed, before it is done. We begin to reason along, okay, what is the colors going to look like? What is the composition going to look like? We engage each other, and then we share reference materials. If somebody have an insight that, okay, I discovered this thing. Oh, I discovered they sell this magazine, International Artist Magazine at Ojuelegba. Guys, we need to get this. I just met this artist. He's a professional. He understands the use of lighting and color. I just studied about Rembrandt. So the peers, the peer, your association, as the collaboration is going on in terms of sharing ideas and what happens is that you're mastering. That is learning. That is education. It is fun. And then before you know it, creativity wells up, idea comes there. And you guys put together now, we're able to do so much more. And also mentors, people that have gone ahead of you who has experience by asking questions from them. It will really help you in mastering your academics in this 21st century. All right. Before I move on to the third point, I think I should just say something. So on this mentors aspect, although this is in my business, when we started out Concurrent, myself and my team, so we started out with planters, concrete planters. Do I even have a sample here? I don't, but I have a jar, yeah. Okay. If you can see this is one of our old concrete jar. This is concrete. So this was one of the things we started with. And then when we made them initially, we were selling. And then at the time, one of my mentors just reached out to me a year after we were doing the planters. She just reached out to me one early morning and then called and said, "Shay, how are you? So what are you doing now? What's up? How's your work?" Told her, "I'm great. I just started a new startup, Concere. We're using concrete to make planters." She was like, "Oh, interesting." She was like, "Have you tried using it for furniture?" In my mind, I was like, is that even possible? Is that a thing? Can I use concrete for furniture? That is more outdoor, And she's like, "Yeah, you can look it up." And I tried it. It worked out. Her name was Iwamaka Okoye. Easy Office. She has one of the biggest, furniture space for office, for those who are in the business world, for offices and co. And then I tried it and it worked out well. I was like, wow. And I gave her feedback and there was back and forth until we refined the product. So mentors really do help. You are not designed to walk the journey alone. Have people that you talk to, that will know about your growth, your journey, and then of course your peers that can share your pain. So that's it for the second point. Then we can move on then to the third point, still on mastering your academic and career excellence in this 21st century. So the third point is build global ready career skills. So we know things are moving very fast in this age. One of the things are kind of consistent, irrespective of the industry that we find ourselves, irrespective of the profession or the vocation that you are doing. So one of the things that are very, that cut across is first of all things like communication. How do you communicate what you do? Be it oral communication, be it written communication. You must be able to communicate your vision, communicate your ideas, communicate your passion rightly and accurately. It is one of the things that set us apart in this 21st century. Be it academic, be it career, it is very, very, very important that we are able to communicate. I'm a creative. I just like to be in the studio. I just like to create with my hands. But I found that it is not enough to be able to create something good, something that solves a problem is great, but it does not end there. I must be able to communicate. And then I begin to open up myself to having conversations that would help other people understand me, understand what I'm doing. I have to step out of my shell, out of my creative space. I don't want to be disturbed, just want to stay in the studio, create. I'm like, no, it doesn't work that way. You must be able to communicate. And then I begin to learn about the art of communication, how to present my ideas, my vision, how to market. Because I sell, I have to sell. So I've created now and I have to sell. I'm the founder of a company. I have to sell. So that is what distinguishes a professional from just somebody who is like the roadside artist or a roadside creative person who does not know how to communicate what they create or what solution that they have developed. So communication is very important. Leadership skills. You will lead a team of people who have different temperaments, who have different ideas, different background for the international audience. And then critical thinking. So one of the things that helped me, I believe is one of the things that has also helped me. I like to play chess. I'm not a grandmaster. I'm not an intermediate master, but my rating is around 1,000 something. I like to play chess a lot. And that started since when I was in secondary school. And it has helped my critical thinking skills. So to maneuver challenges. So if challenges come in this way, how do I handle it? So if you're familiar with chess, yeah, you know about the openings, the moves. You can read ahead, and every single move that is made is very intentional, and you're prepared that your opponent is going to counter your move, and then you have another move in store. That okay, if my opponent comes in through this way, then I have a surprise. The knight is waiting for my opponent here. Just critical thinking. It's very essential in this age. And then digital skills. I mean, we can't downplay that. It's a digital world already. But do more. I know AI is here to make things a lot easier, but there are still some digital skills that you still have to acquire. Understand basic things about design. We're on Zoom now. COVID-19 has opened up a whole new world since 2020. Because before now, most likely this meeting would have been a physical one. Jusain, that is in Netherlands, will have traveled down. Olawuro, you would have also traveled down probably from the States, but digital, yeah, I mean, right. But we're all here speaking together. So we should learn to be at the fore, understand what is really going on in the digital space. I mean, in the tech space, and how does it further add to our career or our academic, our academics. So for me at Conqueror, if not for digital tools, what I'm doing here at Conqueror in Ogbomoso would have practically been impossible, because we manufacture the product here in Ogbomoso, and then from here we ship them 4 hours away to Lagos, like 12 to 13 hours away to Abuja, another like 10 hours away to Port Harcourt. It's a different part of Nigeria. Without any of my customers, it's probably over 1,000 to 2,000 customers served. Furniture, not a digital product now, it's furniture. Over 1,000 to almost 2,000 customers that we've served, and they've made purchase online. It has all been digital. We integrated the digital payment into our website. We use Shopify. We have Paystack as our payment point. You know, we've worked with influencers on our social media pages, models. So everything is just digital, and it's really been helpful. So also, as part of building Build Global, you can also upskill online, take affordable courses that will add to you. I believe Grade Plus have some fantastic programs for university students, for PhD students, for career professionals, for young persons, for all walks of, practically life, for those who love knowledge. So you can take courses from them and create a digital presence. We're in an age when that can be downplayed. Have a LinkedIn profile. Let people see you. Let people see what you do. Recently, when I get to meet people, one of the things that when they ask me, what do you do? I tell them the next thing they want to say is show me. They just ask, where's your Instagram page? Where's your LinkedIn page? Where's your website? They want to see, because we are in an age where people don't have to come to your office. They don't have to, travel miles. Nobody has the time. They don't want to just see. Show me now. Show me your catalog. Show me your page. Let me see your traction. Let me see what you've done. So whatsoever, you could be a musician, you could be a poet, you could be an artist, you could be a scientist. Science people now, there's a way you publish your papers online. Yeah, people want to see, they always want to see your traction, see what you've done. So create a digital presence. So if I check for your name now, for example, Enoch Ajewale, what would I find online? If I go on Google, what would I see about you? I'm just asking, I've not checked. So digital presence really matters. Have rich online profile. All right, so I move to the fourth point. Please, are we together?
Super together.
Super together. Awesome. Thank you. All right, so I move to the fourth point quickly. Get real world experience. Real world experience. So this works mostly for those who are like in their journey, in their academic journey, where they are still like student, or they're young professionals that are just starting out. So intern early. Intern, even if it's unpaid, just find somebody who's a master at something, move close to them. Intern, be willing to serve. Just want to work with them 6 months, 1 year, just give them your time. By proximity, you're going to learn a lot. So just earlier, this afternoon, I saw a very short video. It's a documentary, but they did a short clip of it on Instagram. There's a Nigerian guy, a Nigerian Igbo guy, young guy, who is a billionaire now. And then he told the story. What does he do? He make kitchen equipment, for big kitchens and stuffs, all those kitchen cooking items and stuffs. He said he interned with his own boss for 7 years. He was with his boss for 7 years. He learned the trade in and out. If you're familiar with the Igbo people of Nigeria, that's their model. It works. By internship, they will serve, they will apprentice. So he learned that for 7 years. And then after then, he went to start his own. And he's a billionaire now. He's doing awesomely well. So intern early, even if it is unpaid, you're going to get a whole lot than the money. Volunteer for groups, for groups that add value. It could be an NGO, it could be a social impact club, or a local startup. Just volunteer to just do something, serve them. By being around that space, you also learn. It gives you the reward experience, and it enters into your CV. They ask you, what have you done? Yeah, I was a volunteer at this point in time. I volunteered for this organization. I served here. I apprenticed here. Yes, it adds to your real world experience. And then Number 5 point, for you to master academic and career excellence in this 21st century, you have to develop emotional intelligence. Learn how to handle pressure, communicate with empathy, and build healthy relationships. So we're in a time where there is a lot of social anxiety. There is a lot of pressure out there, if one is not careful, you just find yourself restless. You find yourself, having short attention span, which sometimes will now cause aggression. So you must be able to develop emotional intelligence. And one of the ways that emotional intelligence can be developed, for me, faith has a critical role to play there. Faith. So different people find different avenues by which they do. But for me, I'm a Christian. My faith plays a role in how I develop emotional intelligence. So I learn to meditate on the Word of God. I learn to take breaks. I learn to. Hello, are we together? So, emotional intelligence is very important in this age and time, because without that, you will not be able to undo sometimes maybe the pressures of life when things are just moving so fast. So, but with emotional intelligence, you'll be able to, take a deep breath and understand that, see, first of all things work together for good, and then you navigate life based on God's original purpose for you. So it's very critical. And there are books that also help, one of them is Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goldman. All right. I see my time is fast running out. I'll move to the 6th point, and I think it's a major one. Stay rooted in your identity. So as African, be proud of your African heritage. Be proud of your be proud of your environment, even though sometimes I know it may not be encouraging for those of us that are in Nigeria. The governments have sometimes failed us, disappointed us, but don't let that be a reason for you to be discouraged. So I was in Lagos. Left to me, after building my business in Lagos, I want to travel out. I want to experience other parts of the world. I want to leave Nigeria. I want to travel. I just want to move. But God told me, son, now that you've completed this phase to an extent, now go to Ogbomosho. So that's why I'm in Ogbomosho. So instead of complaining and grinding and whining and crying, just like, okay, what solution can I bring forth from here? That was the question I asked, and then Konkere came. So be proud of your African heritage. Learn to see opportunities around, because the truth is that despite all the complaints, despite all the murmurings out there about the challenges that are in the Africa ecosystem, the truth is that there's still opportunities there. There's wealth here. There's impact to be made here. So this Saturday, by the grace of God, my very awesome friend, brother, and pastor, Jason Damilari of Innovate Lab, is going to be, with his awesome thing, they're going to be, opening their new space, the assembly, here in Ogbomosho. It is a magnificent space that will bring together builders, creatives,
Right, I'm not sure if it's my network or is it Mr. Shea's network. Can you hear him? Can anyone else hear him? Okay, I think he dropped off. Can anyone hear me? Let me be sure it's not on my.
Yeah, hello?
Okay, yeah. I think you dropped off if for a while.
Oh,
You're back now, yes. You must be network.
okay, okay. All right.
You were speaking about the assembly, the building, yeah, before
Yes.
pre-network and
Should we wait for others to join? Or is everybody online back?
yeah, I think we are online, yes. We are back.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so I mean, so no matter what is going on around, we be the solution. We are the light of the world. We are the salt of the earth. Look at what Toulouse and his team are doing with Great Plus, for example. So there's that aspect that no matter what is going on, there is a solution. So I just want to add some bonus points finally for us to build a personal excellence system, the things that will help. Let's create a plan for our week. So have your plan times of meditation where you just have to pull out and relax and think. The times when you read daily, it could be just 30 minutes, 30 minutes just for you to engage critical thinking. So years ago, there is a Japanese inventor that I read about. He's a very prolific inventor. I can't remember his name right now. So I think in his home, either his home or his workspace, he has a basement.
I think you are breaking.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Is it better? Okay. Okay. All right. So there's this Japanese, innovator, and then he he was able to, so he had times of break where he would go by the still waters and he would sit and he would meditate and think. And from there, he said he gets a lot of ideas, a lot of creative thought just flows to him. So solutions to problems just comes to him. So if we are able to engage that um, to think, uh, to read daily, let's just say 30, 20 minutes to just spend time, and then monthly we do a reflection, so you can have like a group of people where you reflect your plans for the month and stuff like that. So before you know it, you're on the way, and the sky's just the beginning. All right, so my final thought: excellence is not perfection, it's consistent improvement. The 21st century is your opportunity to shine, not despite your African identity, but because of it. All right. Thank you, everybody. I've come to the end of my
Wow.
presentation.
Wow, this is amazing. That's so beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Mr. Oluwaseyi Gbadebo, for sharing with so much insight. So yeah, please can we give a round of applause here? I know this is a digital space, so but we can just send an emoji or type thank you in the chat. Let's appreciate our speaker. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. This is the beautiful one. Yeah, thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Enoch. We cannot emphasize the fact that when Mr. Shea mentioned about mentors, it's just key. And one of the ways you also have access, because mentorship is all about access to wisdom, insights, okay, and personalized guidance, okay, on your path to wherever you're going to, right? So, and sessions like this also gives you that room to actually have a sneak peek into what it takes, what it has taken someone to go ahead and all of that. So this is actually so beautiful, and that time is so valuable, and we want to really appreciate it for that. So yeah, why we won't want to keep speakers too long, so I want to give room for questions. We started a little bit late, so we have about we can see we have a few. We can take a little bit of question, maybe 2 or 3 max. So if you have questions, you can probably raise your hand or type it in the chat. I believe. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check for questions. Okay, so we have. Wow. Enoch is asking 3. I said maximum. You already asked for you already took the entire 3 slots, right? So yeah, Enoch has 3 questions here, but yeah, I want to be fair. You have questions, can you raise your hand? Let me be sure if we should give Enoch all the 3 slots, or I should split it up across everyone who has questions. So if you have questions, please can you do well to raise your hand now or drop it in the chat. So while I'm waiting for that, let's take Enoch's first question, sir. So Enoch Ajiwali is asking that he said, number 1, what is your advice to a polymath, someone who has many passions or is interested in a lot of things? How can such a person find his or her purpose or a way to tie many of these interests together? So I think I was going to, if there were no questions, I was going to ask you that how were you able to kind of progress from university and then started House of Bezalel with the company, that was the transition. And like, was it that you discovered after you finished school, or while you were in school, you were already finding that? And probably you can use your personal experience to answer this particular question. Someone has a lot of passion and he can do, pretty much you have your fingers in many things. So how can that person put things together? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Enoch, for that question. So advice to someone who is a polymath, or I would say a multi-potentialite, somebody who can do many things. So this is how I approach the matter. When you look at a tree, a mature tree, you see many branches, many expressions intertwined. But the tree was first a seed. And as a seed, when you plant it and it begins to germinate, it does not immediately split out into many branches. A single stem comes out, just a single stem. Then from that one, it breaks into 2. From 2, as it's breaking into 2, it's growing deeper inward, meaning there's capacity. Their strength is also established. So as it's growing down inward, it is developing into other, it's breaking out into other expressions outward. So this is it. For we humans, we are not actually made to just, love just one thing or do only one thing. Every one of us that is on this platform this evening, we have different expressions. We have different things that I just said, I like to play chess, but that does not mean I have to be a professional chess player. I like to paint. I've done a bit of painting, a bit of exhibitions, but currently I'm not painting, but it does not mean I can't paint. It's an expression that is within me, or a potential that is within me that I have given expression to. But it didn't all happen at the same time. I've also done mural, and I still do mural. I have a mural agency. I make furniture currently also. I'm speaking now. I'm a speaker. Earlier today, I was invited somewhere to speak. But all of these things, they didn't just start out at once. So when I started out, It's a very simple principle. When you start out, whatever your hand finds to do it with all diligence. Do it with all your mind. Do it well. Whatever. From that one, it will flow. And then you begin to reason, okay, now that I have this expression, which one do I want to focus on? Which one gives me a more sense of fulfillment at the moment? And then you focus on that, because there are some things that will come to you as ideas, as things that you can naturally do, but it does not necessarily mean that you have to kind of build a career out of it, or you alone just have to sit with it fully. That can partner with you, and that person will spearhead that. Or later on in life, I've always loved, for example, I've always loved agriculture. But right now, I'm not doing agriculture fully. I don't even have the time. You understand? If for example, if I see somebody who is very good in agriculture and I have the funding, I can say, you know what? There's a part of me that likes agriculture. Let me invest in it. So it has fulfilled that desire, but not necessarily that I have to be the one to do it. Because as humans, you should also understand that you have limited amount of energy and limited amount of time. So you can't do everything that you think, every thought that comes to you, you don't necessarily have to pursue. Because for you to make an idea or a dream, for you to make it rooted and make it established, it takes grit, Grit. It takes resilience. So you have a little amount of grit per time, per section, or per cycle of your life. So you must be able to really look at all the options and look at, okay, which one do I really want to focus on now? And then as time goes on, as I have more capacity, part of more capacity is more people, you have more connections, more networks, more associates. Then as you break forth, you can break into other things. Okay, so the second question, how did I find my career path? So when I was in secondary school, I've always loved to draw, even though I was in science class. I love drawing, but thank God I failed my first attempt at JAM. It made me stay home and stopped me in my tracks. A time to reflect and then give more room to my creative expression. Doing that now made me discover that, this is what I really love. Because I was with my art practice for a year, and then I made up my mind that I'm going to go through the way of art. And I turned my back on microbiology. I love microbiology. I love biology. I love Greek. I just say, you know what? All you guys can wait. In this life, or in the world, in the world to come, or whatever, I'm going to partner with somebody. But this art is something that gives me joy. Let me give it the time and the dedication that it requires. And that has been it. So how do you bounce back from setbacks? And what do you do when resilience is just not enough? So how do you bounce back from setbacks? Inner strength. Inner strength as a result of, for me, you want to really know, because I've had different setbacks. I lost my mother 2020. Okay, let me first backtrack. I lost my younger brother 2017. I lost that was when I was gonna get married. I lost myself and my wife, we lost our baby at the point of birth, 2020, June 2020. And then 2022, I lost my mother. It's been so crazy because at every point, I feel so broken and I feel tired. But I talked about faith, about your spirituality. I'm a Christian. I have received strength time and time again from the Holy Spirit. He has encouraged me. So there are times where I just want to give up, you know. So I remember when my first business, my partner too walked away. The same year I lost my baby. So it weakened me actually. I was like, I don't have the strength to go on. But thank God I have the Holy Spirit to lean on. And then it has really encouraged me, you know. So, and I have a community. I have a vibrant community here in Ogbomoso. You know, I just told you about my brother, my pastor, Jason Damilare Adeshegun David. He's been he and the community. Atoluya is one of the community. My brethren in the community is really been helpful because we are not designed to walk this journey alone. Being able to absorb my pain and then encourage me on the way. So yeah, like the Liverpool slogan, "You will never walk alone." Huh? So that was how I've been able to bounce back from setbacks that I've experienced in my journey. And yeah, it's really been helpful. Yeah. So let me move on to Josiah. I don't know if I pronounce your name very well. Josiah. Okay, Josiah. Yeah. Your question is, how would you deal with a failed startup? It might be a good idea, still not work out due to circumstances. Okay, great. One thing I'm learning about business, just sometimes like relationship. Some business are meant to just operate in a short timeline. So they have like timeline. Some are like short timeline, some are more long term. So look at the business. Why did this start up? Why did it fail? Is it that it has served its purpose, first of all? So during COVID-19, the nose mask was a very big thing. You know, nose mask and hand sanitizer selling a lot. But it was more like it had its high point just during the COVID period. Now you can't compare the sales that they're experiencing now to what they did during COVID. So it means you must be able to read the trend intelligently. So if somebody has a nose mask factory or company and a sanitizer company, and then it's putting pressure on the marketing team that we are not selling like we did. The truth is that the world is not like it was during COVID. I barely see people now use nose masks. You know, it's not common again. People are fine. So you must understand the business and the trend. Has it served its purpose? Is it that it's not really meeting a need again? If it is meeting a need and is serving a great purpose in the market, then you should look at the other factors that may cause it. Is it the timeline? Is it the price point? Is it the branding? Is it the marketing? Or is it the audience? So for example, in Lagos, let me use this example okay, this is a very good example. You say you never see where Rolls-Royce will place an advert for their car. You don't see Rolls-Royce placing adverts for their cars on social media that come and buy Rolls-Royce. No, because their audience is not on social media. They are not on phone in that sense of it. But they would when they have private jet, let's say exhibition, where companies are talking about, you know, maybe high net worth products, like having a private jet exhibition, they can put a Rolls Royce there just in the airplane hangar because their audience are there. So there are different factors that may have caused the startup to fail. So what we do is we look at, I would encourage you to look at the idea, look at the market you're targeting the idea to. Is it that the idea is ahead of its time? Or is it that the audience don't understand the product or the solution that you're offering? So it could be any of those dynamics. So if you're able to look at that very well, then you will know that if it's good and it has a potential, then you know what you need to just give it is more resilience. You know, still push through, and then you take your own share of the market. Thank you. I'm glad it makes sense.
Wow. Yeah, that was very detailed.
I'm glad it does.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Jason said this really makes sense. Yeah, thank you, Jason, for that. So yeah, thank you, Mr. O'Shea, for this. This is just amazing. Thank you for the power packed insight you've shared. Okay, so if I'm going to value this session now, it should be worth millions of millions of dollars.
Uh,
This is like just saying just had a consultation session right now.
it's
So
okay.
thank you very much. We really
Welcome.
appreciate you.
You're welcome.
And thank you everyone for joining. So why Mr. Shea was sharing, he mentioned many things, and I just want to pick a few, because we actually have a gift for people online today. Yeah, that I was expecting hooray, like woo. So so yeah, so thank you, Enoch, for that. So we actually have something beautiful to give out today. So we have a gift, and I want us to please remain on the call, and it's going to be probably just few minutes. As I just take my time to get into it. Okay. So, but before I go into it, can we go ahead and give a shout out to Mr. Oluwaseyi on the call? On the call. Please say thank you, give a clap. Yes, thank you, Joseph, for that. Drop a chat if you can. Some people have been on the call. They have not seen your footprints. Moyoluwa, Famous Sosa, Olawo already. Olawo Samuel already spoke when we started. But I want more vibes. Give a clap to Mr. Oluwaseyi Badebo. And appreciate him. Yeah, thank you so much. I know that other people who are watching, some are watching on YouTube. You can also do that on YouTube as well. Drop your comment on YouTube. Someone said on YouTube it was inspirational. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so and then other people will be watching the recording of this. We also have many more appreciation to send forward to you. Thank you, sir, for the time.
You're
So
welcome.
yeah, let's go. Yeah, thank you. So let's go right into it. So Mr. Shea mentioned about, I'm going to pick these two things about, and I know Enoch also asked the follow-up question about this decision about career path and all of that. So Mr. Shea studied fine and applied art, and he took interest in painting, which actually also informed his decision and also his passion into morals and how he started his first company. But he's intrinsically a creative person. You see that also find expression as in his second company, Concrete Designs, using concrete to make Afro-band furniture. That's super amazing. There's someone, and that speaks to clarity, right? Clarity. So one of the things we are very heavy on in Great Plus Africa is clarity. Clarity of purpose, clarity of career path. We believe that when someone have career clarity, you are on your path to success. Okay, why? Because everyone who succeed in life and who are intentional in their success journey, they do not do things out of duress or probably out of force. Most of them, and I'm emphatic about the word most of them enjoys what they do. Okay, there is connection with your path and your personality. That's actually how to move fast in the career ladder. Okay, so it's crucial. So, but in the fast-moving, fast-paced world right now, or especially a typical country like Nigeria, you people just want to like, oh, let's make ends meet. I leave school, any job that comes out, and then I just pick on it. Yeah, it's okay to just make ends meet. You can have food on your table and all of that. But when we're talking about lasting success, really serious breakthrough, it actually works when someone finds their right path. Okay. And when you find your right path, you are able to identify problem easily. Like Mr. Shea was able to discover, like, what if you start using furniture? He started with planter. And then it was that led him, because additionally, I has a mentor that can also give him an option. But he's creative. Okay, he understands his creative flow, and then is able to channel it into problem solving by providing cheap Afrocentric urban modern furnitures with something as simple as cement and sand. Okay, so how do you identify problems if you don't have clarity of path? So it's key. Clarity of path basically talks about understanding your purpose and understanding your bends, your your inclination, right? So we are very key on that, and we have a product on greatplusafrica.com. I know quite a number of you already have interacted with that, but if you are on the call on your YouTube, you have never heard about Great Plus Africa, or you don't know if you have a product, you can just go save this or go go check on Google, just type Great Plus Africa, or you go straight to our website, greatplusafrica.com. Grade as to ABC, grade, GRAD. I posted on the chat already, greatplusafrica.com. We have an amazing product there, two amazing product lines. The first one is the test that helps you to discover your path, the path that fits you well. It's so simple. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes max to discover yourself using Great Plus Africa's career personality test tool. So it's easy to use. It's something you have worked with, and it's Africa-centric, Afrocentric, but adaptable to everyone in the world. So even if you're outside of the country, you can use it. Whether you're African or not, you can still use it. So you can go test it out. It's free. The test is free, but the result is paid. The result's actually free. Okay, the result's actually free, but a full comprehensive result is paid with just a token of 2,000 naira right now. So the beautiful story, I mean, the news, good news, is that we have an amazing person or group of people, yes, group of people actually, who decided to sponsor fortunate people, students and professionals to have. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome, thank you. Sorry, my network dropped off. So we have amazing people who is sponsoring um students and professionals to take a free test. Okay, so okay, so and this sponsorship is going for 10 people. Wow, can we say thank you? This person is actually anonymous. The person decided to be anonymous. Okay, so and prior to now, we have actually had other sponsors also who have sponsored people in the past. I think last month we have some sponsor 5 people as well. And so it's a beautiful thing when you see people are actually interested in the development of other people, and not just for themselves, but they are extending grace to others. So we really appreciate these partnerships and all of that. So we are going to be, we mentioned on the flyer, if you saw it, that we're going to be we are going to be giving this out to amazing people who are going to be exceptional or outstanding. So, fortunately, I know there are quite a number of people who still watch this, and then we have a lot of people in our community. So, but since we have about 10 people join the call, so the team is delighted. I'm seeing some people on YouTube as well to give this out to you who are here. Okay, but it's not it's a free gift, but it's not compulsory though. So we have, well, yeah, so but I want you, if you, yeah, this everyone online, you want to take this, you have the opportunity, okay, to take this scholarship. So right now I need you to go to your chat box, either you're on YouTube or on Zoom, go to the chat box and type your name and email. And what that does is that you are showing up to your interest in taking the scholarship. Okay, so type right now before I know, yeah, we are about, okay, some people have dropped off. Yeah, but let's go ahead and drop your name and email, and we at Great Plus Africa will take notes and take it from there. So that means you are grabbing the scholarship. So the scholarship entails that you're going to have access for free. And okay, yeah, I can see Famous doing that already. You are going to be having access to the career personality test for free, and that is gold. That's practically taking your first step to taking action, your first action rather, to actually exploring what Mr. Shia shared. Okay, so it's going to give you're going to take the test for free, have your results for free, and get to see the career path that fits your personality, and also your strengths and your blind spots and all of that. So it's going to it's going to be a detailed, comprehensive result that will really help you and help you to step into other things. And even for people already, probably you're already in a career path already. Okay, you're already you're in a career path, and then you're probably looking at what I want to diversify, I want to step into something more, but I'm not so clear on what I should do next, or I want to maybe niche down. Maybe you're an undergraduate or a postgrad, and you want to probably niche down on a particular aspect of your path, and you are trying to make that decision. It's a good one for you. Why? Because the test will help you understand your personality and then give you glimpse, or I mean hints on what are the things you should pay more attention to. Okay, so I'm seeing people or some, yeah. So we are taking note of that. If you're on YouTube as well, go ahead and drop your name and email on. Please make sure that your email is correctly written, because that's where we're going to give you access. We're going to give you access through your email, and after now, you should pay close attention to your email, as the lucky I want to say as lucky winners. So I'm actually glad. Okay, why? Because I know what the test actually entails and how it's going to really transform you. Okay, so yeah, keep dropping it, and I will pick it up from there. So secondly, what I was going to mention is that Mr. Shi also mentioned skills, upskill, learn. Okay, learn things that help you to increase your mental capacity and also upskill professionally. And that is exactly our second product offering. We do that in Grey Plus. Okay, so the same website, greyplusafrica.com, we have a list of courses for you, amazing courses that combines cognitive skill development and professional skill development. So in that course line, what you have is that you have a combination of courses that helps you to improve your mental capacity, okay, to be the best in the career path that we have suggested for you after taking our test. Okay, you are taking the test now. You have courses that can help you improve your mental capacity to be best fitted for the paths we have suggested for you. And then we also now have professional courses that can help you jumpstart your career in any of the paths you have selected. Professional courses that can help you jumpstart or advance or learn more. Okay, so we have courses like critical thinking, we have courses like advanced memory, better advanced retention. Okay, we have courses like research writing and publication. We have courses like creative writing. A lot of courses that you can actually explore on the website, and I want to encourage you to do so. So while I am waiting for, okay, we have quite a number of people here. Let me check YouTube now. So if so we're going to pick this out. Awesome. So okay, I think I have one on YouTube. Yeah, right now. So why the team we decide on how to distribute the rest if we have some slots still left. Okay. And yes, we'll come up with that as well. So yes, that will be an amazing place to pause right now. It's been beautiful to have you here, to have all of you on the call, and to have this amazing time with everyone here. And I want to say that I want to thank the extend gratitude to the Grateful Africa team as actually okay, yeah, apart from the fact that I I lead the team, but I know what it takes to put stuff like this together. The intentionality as to curating content, creating these events, pushing it out, and because Group Africa is not just particular about we want to sell this or that, but this is about impact, much more about impact. And that's why you see amazing people also coming on board to say, I want to sponsor this and sponsor that. So we'll give it up for the Grip Plus Africa team, and we'll also give it up for the sponsors and partners that have extended grace and sponsorships, scholarship to students and professionals with the career test. So we love to see you guys speak on the group, on the community. Any of them you are on, share your takeaways from this webinar, and let everyone go ahead and rewatch. For those that are not here right now, they can go ahead and rewatch. We share the link of the rewatch on probably on YouTube with the community and everyone to catch up for those who could not make it to the event. So see you next time when we are able to have another webinar. And amazing, yeah, we're going to be having amazing webinar rolled out. There's going to be another webinar coming up late June, and I want you to really pay attention, be anticipated to immediately as well. Every detail of the webinar is free. It's going to be confirmed. We're going to share on the community group. And if you are here, you're on the free webinar WhatsApp group. Please pay attention because we're going to also drop a link to join the learning web communities where you get information day in, day out about everything that we do in Great Plus Africa. So I'm going to be sharing that sharing the link and all of that details of the webinar coming up on the community. So stay glued to the community, keep engaging, keep sharing, keep recommending Great Plus Africa to your friends. The community is open for as many people that can join. If you need the link, you can ask the admin, or you can even share directly. I think it's open for sharing. Let more people know and learn with you as we grow and advance in our different career paths. So thank you everyone for this awesome time spent together. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, can we have you, everyone say something, say thank you, bye-bye. You can unmute if you can. Thank you, Josiane, for that.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, it happened that Josiane, I can see that Zoom had made you host. I think maybe it was because of my network. So that means you are the one to end this meeting. Awesome. So or you can just thank you. You can end the meeting and make me host back. Awesome. So enjoy the rest of the day, everyone. Thank you.